Today we're in PGA Verano. We're going to take you on a model home tour of the Allison floor plan. This home offers 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms with the flex room with the option to add an upstairs bonus room. The square footage is going to range from 1,434 square feet to 1,984 square feet. And throughout today's video, we're going to go over a lot of the details of this home. We're going to point out what is included in the base price. We'll go over some of the options and upgrades on this particular model home. And at the end of the video, we'll go over all the details of PGA Village Verano, HOA fees, CDD fees. We'll talk about the membership fees over at the PGA Village Golf Course and a lot of other important information. So stay tuned to the end of the video to learn more about PGA Verano and everything that's involved if you decide to build a home here in the community. Now let's get started on today's video. And if you're new to my channel, my name is David Rogers. I'm a licensed real estate broker here in Port St Lucie, Florida. If you're looking to move here and you're looking to purchase a home, either new construction or resale, I encourage you to call me, text me, shoot me an email anytime. Doesn't cost you anything to hire me as your real estate professional. Now let's get started on today's video. So the Allison floor plan offers 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms with the flex, option to add an upstairs bonus room, $50,000 to $80,000 if you wanted to add the bonus room to this floor plan. There's going to be 3 different elevation choices. You have different choices with the flat concrete tile roof. You have another elevation with the barrel tile roof. In your monthly HOA fees, and we'll go over that at the end of today's video, is going to cover your outside landscaping, irrigation, mulching, all the amenities at Club Talavera, everything else you can think of, but we'll go over that at the end of the video. The current price as of April 2025 for the base price of this home is right at $396,000 for the base price. Now, let's head inside and take you on a model home tour, and we'll point out a lot of the upgrades that were done on this home and go over some different details about this floor plan. So all the homes, again, are going to have hurricane impact windows and doors. Now let's talk about the front exterior door first. This front exterior door is 8 foot high. If you see 1, 2, 3, 4 hinges, you know it's 8 foot high. The glass insert, that is an upgrade. That is not standard from the builder. You could spend anywhere from $2,500 to $6,000, $7,000 for a custom door. Now, how do you tell if it's impact glass? If it sounds solid, you know it's hurricane impact. Now let's head inside and let's tour the Allison floor plan. All right, so once you walk in, you're going to have your flex room right to your left. All the living room, the flex room, and the owner's bedroom, the ceiling height is 11 foot 4 inches. All the other bedrooms are going to be 10 foot. You got your kitchen right here. Now let's point out the waterfall countertop or island. That's going to be an upgrade from this builder. That's not included in the standard features. All the homes do come with 42-inch upper cabinets. The upper section, that's an upgrade. Get you another view from over here. Go look at the flex room. And again, having the high ceilings really makes these homes seem way bigger than they really are. That's the first thing most people notice when they walk through these model homes. And if you're enjoying today's video and I'm providing some value and extra knowledge or extra information, please take the time to smash that like button, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to leave comments how I can possibly improve my videos even better. View of the great room, living room. So another thing to point out too, so these are 10 foot high sliding glass hurricane impact doors. Now this is an upgrade. The reason I can tell you it's an upgrade, standard doors in here are going to be 8 foot high, and then they'll have a 2 foot transom window. If you watch some of my other model home tours, I'll point that out in the other model home tours here in PGA Verano. They also extended this. Generally, it's not as open. Maybe it's like a $4,500 upgrade for something like that. Spin around here, go over some other stuff. And again, another thing really nice about PGA Verano, Culture Homes, Lots of windows, lets in lots of natural light, which is one thing a lot of consumers and a lot of my clients really liked about this. So tray ceilings in the great room and the owner's bedroom come standard in the base price. The crown molding, that would be an upgrade. Crown molding throughout the rest of the house, that'd be an upgrade. Now let's go check out the other bedroom and the other bathroom over here on this side. And again, this is the Allison floor plan. And they did a they extended the 2-car garage. There's over 30 structural options that you could do to any of the floor plans here in PGA Verano. Got your second bathroom. The glass enclosure, that's an upgrade. Tile to the ceiling, that's an upgrade. You get your bathroom. So this has the soft close cabinets, upgraded quartz countertops. Bedroom number 2. So all the interior doors, even the pocket doors or sliding doors, or all the doors are 8 foot high. And 10-foot ceiling in the bedroom, the secondary bedrooms. Got your laundry room over here. Another thing I'd like to point out, standard shelving will be a wire shelving. This is an upgraded shelving, so just keep that in mind when you're looking at the model home tours. There's a good amount of upgrades in this particular model, so it's definitely not going to be $396,000. Again, this is an upgraded waterfall countertop, definitely upgraded cabinets. This is an all-electric community. There's no gas here. I heard you can add gas, like a tank, afterwards, but I can't verify that because I haven't seen it in person. Again, LED lights. This is extra. Now let's head over to the owner's bedroom. 11-foot 4 ceiling height. Tray ceilings are standard in the owner's bedroom as well. Anywhere from like 70 to 84 square feet for the window here in the owner's bedroom. Lets in a lot of natural light. Another view, again, all the interior doors are 8 foot high. Again, 8 foot high interior doors. And I like to point out something quickly. So these cabinets are going to be the standard base price cabinets, and I'll show you in just a second. Transom windows, lets in a lot of natural light. I love that. You got the walk-in shower right here with the glass door. This will be, part of this is an upgrade, but when you see tile to the ceiling, that's an option you can do. Normally the tile would stop probably about 8 foot high up. Got your toilet or head over here. Another view of the bathroom. And how do we know this is a standard cabinet? So number one, these are just nailed in place. They're not dovetail and they're not soft close. Again, this is going to be some of the standard features included in this model. Walk-in closet, this is a decent size. Considering this home is only 1,400 square feet, it's sufficient, best way to put it. How you doing? Another view of the owner's bedroom. Again, 11-foot 4 ceilings, tray ceilings included, LED lights. The LED lights would be an upgrade. And most people are spending 15 to 25% in design and upgrades when building a home. But we'll go over all that at the end of today's video when we do a recap of the whole community as well. Now let's head outside. Nice size covered lanai. And question we get all the time about the pools. Can you build a pool during construction of the home? The answer is yes. A couple years ago, you weren't able to do that. Now you can. The cost of a standard pool, probably $80,000. You could spend $250, $300 grand on the larger homes. Just depends on what you want to do. And that wraps up the actual home tour portion. And stay tuned to the end. We'll do a recap of the community, HOA fees, CDD fees, all the amenities that are included. And we'll see you in a second. I hope you enjoyed today's walkthrough tour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a complete overview of the PGA Village Verano community, all the HOA fees, CDD fees, the social membership, the golf membership, all the information you really need if you're considering moving here to PGA Village Verano in Port St Lucie. Now, there's 16 different floor plans here total that they offer. Now they have 14 different models at PGA Village Verano to view. Just keep in mind there's also a lot of quick move-in homes that are always available. So if you're looking, let's say you don't want to build a new home, there's always quick move-in available. Just make sure you call me. I can get you all the availability. Not all of the quick move-ins are listed online. They do have a good amount of inventory currently as of April 2025. So again, if you're looking to move and let's say you need a quick move-in, reach out to me. It doesn't cost you anything. The builders pay our commissions. Reach out to me. I'll contact my salesperson here at PGA Village Verano. We can send you the current list of quick move-in homes. And also, depending on when you watch these videos, I'm going to do some videos or walkthrough tours of those homes as well. So let's talk about the HOA fees depending on which floor plan you choose. So the HOA fees are broken up into the Villa Collection, the Bacall Collection, Carson Collection, Hepburn Collection, and Monroe. So if you're in the Bacall Collection includes the Allison floor plan, the Beverly floor plan, and the Caroline floor plan. Now, the HOA fees, there's two different fees, so pay attention here. The Bacall Collection, the monthly HOA fees are $404 a month. Now, here's what the $404 a month includes. It includes the community landscape and irrigation, individual home lawn maintenance. So we talk about the outside lawn maintenance, the irrigation, the cutting, the pest control, the pruning, the mulching. It includes the access control and man gate entry. Again, this is a gated community. It comes with cable TV and 2 years of free HBO when you initially buy from the builder. That's not a resale home from my understanding. Includes high-speed internet, alarm monitoring to a central station, the street lighting, and a dog park. Again, so I'm not going to repeat this information here, but again, so the Bacall Collection is $404 a month. If you were to move up to the Carson Collection, that would be the Emily floor plan, the Grace floor plan, the Julia floor plan, the Kimberly floor plan, the Lila and Madison. That's part of the Carson Collection. The monthly HOA fees for the Carson Collection currently, as of April 2025, is $414 a month. We'll get to the next portion of the HOA fees for Club Talavera in just a second. Again, these monthly HOA fees are for the community landscaping, the individual home lawn maintenance, the cable TV, internet, and so on. If you want a PDF version of any of this information, all you have to do is either text me or email me, or I have a link down in the description that you can sign up to get this information automatically. I'm going to try to update it once a month, every couple months. The only thing that really changes is the quick move-in information. So that'll change weekly, but the base prices of all the homes, the HOA fees and stuff like that, that only changes about once a year. Now, the next collection, the Hepburn Collection, which will be $429 a month, that's for the Nicole floor plan, the Page floor plan, the Riley floor plan, and the Sydney. Again, that is the part of the Hepburn floor plan. Covers the Nicole, Page, Riley, and Sydney. And the last collection is the Monroe Collection. The monthly HOA fees are $444 a month. That'll be for the Taylor floor plan, the Valerie floor plan, and the Whitney floor plan. And while we're talking about that, let's go over real quick. So for Club Talavera. You add whatever the HOA fees are. I'll have this in the description, so go down to the description. All these fees will be in the description as well. Club Talavera, when you pull in the first main entrance, that's where the amenity center's at. There's two different pools there, an indoor pool, outdoor pool. They're all heated. You got the Resistance pool. You got Club Talavera Fitness Center. The newest fitness center is right next door to the model center. This is it's a training system, EGYM. I've never been in there, to be honest with you, but it's I guess you wear the bands, and when you scan in, it automatically sets all the weights and the resistance based on your level. I guess best way to put it. So in the club amenities or Club Talavera, again, you got a heated indoor junior Olympic pool and spa. You got an outdoor heated resort pool and spa. You have the Resistance pool that's available, Club Talavera Fitness Center, the fitness center powered by EGYM training system, which we were just talking about, the bands. You have aerobics and a Pilates room. You got a ballroom. You got a media room, instructional kitchen, which is common and popular in a lot of these newer communities. Has a library, fully equipped men and women's locker rooms. They have saunas here, which is really nice. Massage room. There's 27 pickleball courts. You got lighted tennis court. They're Hartrue. Is that pronounced? How does that pronounce it? Hartrue. I think that's the hard clay style courts. You got the basketball court, bocce courts, and a tot lot. So whatever the HOA fees were I just told you, depending on the collection of homes, the current mandatory monthly dues for Club Talavera is $176 a month. That gets added to the HOA fees that I just told you a second ago, ranging from $404 a month to $444 a month. Now, let's talk about lot sizes for each collection. So, the Hepburn collection, again, so these are going to be for lot sizes. Actually, let's go back real quick. For the Bacall collection, again, Bacall collection, these will be the smaller homes. That'll include the Allison floor plan, the Beverly, and the Caroline. The lot sizes on those homes are 30 feet wide by 135 feet deep. All the lots standard are 135 deep. Of course, there's going to be oversized lots depending on where it's at. So again, the Bacall collection is 30 feet by 135. That covers the Allison, Beverly, and the Caroline. Now for the Carson collection, again, Carson collection of homes, that includes the Emily floor plan, the Grace, the Julia, the Kimberly, the Lila, and Madison. Again, this information will be down in the video. Depending on the floor plan you're watching or whichever model home you watch, all this information will be there. So for the Carson collection of all the homes in PGA Village Verano, they're 40 feet wide by 135 feet deep. Again, 40 feet wide by 135 foot deep. Now if we go to the Hepburn collection, Hepburn, this will be the Nicole floor plan, the Page floor plan, the Riley, and the Sydney. These lots are 50 foot wide by 135 feet deep. Again, 50 foot wide by 135 foot deep on the Hepburn collection. And lastly, we got the Monroe collection. That includes the Taylor floor plan, the Valerie floor plan, and the Whitney. Those are the three largest homes in the community. Those lots are going to be 60 foot wide by 135 feet deep. Again, these are the standard lot sizes. There's always going to be larger lot sizes. And availability on lots right now, you really need to reach out to us because lots change constantly. We have a lot of clients waiting on select lots to be released because they want to build certain homes. And again, certain homes go on certain home site or collection. So just keep that in mind. Now, again, if you want a copy of the updated price sheet, again, the base prices, this is just for the home. Doesn't include any upgrades. So email me or reach out to me if you want to get a copy of the base prices. I'll be glad to email that over to you. Now, let's talk about... let's see here. What do we want to talk about next? Oh, the optional membership to the PGA Golf Club. So there's two different memberships. You're not required to join the PGA Golf Club. This is optional, so keep this in mind. So if you were to join the Premier Golf membership, it's $45,000 initiation fee. Again, $45,000. There's going to be 3 courses over there. It's a beautiful golf course. That's why a lot of people move here. Compared to living in Palm Beach, like Boynton, Boca, Palm Beach Gardens, $45,000 initiation fee is super reasonable compared to $120,000, $200,000, $300,000, you name it. Now the annual dues are $11,400 or $950 a month to be a member if you want to join. Again, it's optional. The golf membership is optional. It's not mandatory here. And again, I have these sheets. I can email over a copy of all this to you if you're interested. Just reach out to me. They also have a social club membership. That initiation fee is only $2,000. And then it's $105 a month or $1,260 a year. Again, for the social club membership, it's $1,260 a month, or $1,260 a year, or $105 a month. It'd be easier just to email this to you so you know what's included. Sometimes going online, it's hard to find this information. I get it all the time. Just email me, contact me. Now let's talk about. Let's kind of go over some of the standard features again of all the homes here. Let's talk about the community first. So in Club Talavera, it's a 40,000 square foot clubhouse and fitness area. They have a full-time lifestyle and activities director, wide array of social and wellness programs. Again, I don't want to bore you, but if you want a copy of all this, I'll be glad to send this over. But again, all the homes come standard. When you're looking at the base price of a home, just keep in mind the base price includes, you get like 3 or 4 choices on the tile alone, 18-inch by 18-inch square ceramic tile. I got the birds flying in the background. I'm sure you can see that. So there's a couple of choices on the ceramic tile. If you want to upgrade to the wood plank tile flooring throughout the house, again, that's part of the design center. And the reason I go over this, there's a lot of people that are kind of sticker shocked when they look online and they see, oh, base price is $500,000 for a home. I'm here to tell you again, so the base price of the home is just the home, bare bones basic. Most people spend between 15 and 25% in design and upgrades when building a home, not including the lot premium. So just keep that in mind. Again, take the base price of the home. When you add the structural options like the 10-foot sliding glass doors, you want to do an additional ensuite or the in-law suite, you want to convert the tub shower into a walk-in shower. That's considered structural options along with design, meaning the tile floors throughout. If you want to do the upper cabinets in the kitchen, the upgraded kitchen cabinets, you're going to spend 15 to 25% on average. Yes, you can go way over that. Again, the tray ceilings in the living room or great room in the owner's bedroom is standard in all the homes here. 8-foot sliding glass doors with the 2-foot transom window is standard. You have all the bedrooms, the secondary bedrooms will be 10-foot high ceilings. All the other areas like the great room, the flex room, the owner's bedroom, even that bathroom is going to be 11'4" unless there's a change on the design. They have some of the highest ceilings here, and that's what makes these homes, it gives away that wow factor. When you have the high ceilings, it makes these homes seem way bigger, of course. 42-inch upper cabinets in the kitchen are standard. There's a lot of standard features. Hurricane impact windows and doors are standard. Again, all the glass, it's impact rated, which is good for keeping your energy costs down. You don't hear any outdoor noise. This is just some of the stuff. Again, I can email you a list of all this. It's just a lot easier for people because I don't want to spend another hour going over every last detail for you because you're not going to remember anyways. There's also the Verano Voice. If you want to get a copy, you probably can get this online through the Verano website. I'll put a link down in the description below. This goes over all the different clubs, events, everything it has here. This is a very active community. That's the one thing about here. There's miles of walking trails. You're 5 to 10 minutes away from Publix. You're 10 minutes away from Tradition. This is a very active community at the end of the day. It's very, very active. Now, let's talk about CDD fees. What a lot of people don't want to talk about, CDD fee is the Community Development District fee. Everywhere in Tradition has a CDD fee. So if you're building a home or buying in a community, unless it's 30 years old, you're gonna have a CDD fee, so keep that in mind. So in here, the CDD fees, depending on the collection of home, is gonna be between $1,200 a year to $2,200 a year. Again, anywhere you go in this area, you're gonna pay a CDD fee. Astor Creek, which is the other community of Coulter Homes, they have CDD fees as well. Tradition, every community has a CDD fee. Some of the 55 plus are $800-900 a year, upwards of like $1,700-1,800 a year. So it is what it is, but also everything is newer around here. Everything is maintained. Even the streets outside of the community, everything is maintained. I live 5 to 7 minutes away from this community. The one thing about this area, it's newer, cleaner. I lived in Fort Lauderdale, and every time I go down there, it disgusts me how dirty everything is around there. So it is nice living somewhere, even though the CDD fees add to the property taxes. It's part of living in these communities, so just keep that in mind. Yes, you can pay off the CDD fees because they are added into your ad valorem property taxes, or they're not part of it. I'm rambling on, I'm losing my mind today. You can pay off the CDD fees, and it's a lot cheaper generally just to pay it off than it is to pay it for the next 30 years. I can't give you a cost because I don't know. Let's talk about, what else we got to talk about? Here's some of the incentives right now. So if you're looking to build a home, this is to build, not resale. They're doing half off on the lot premium. So if a lot is normally $50,000, they're doing $25,000 or half off. The lot is $100,000, it's half off. And I'm not going to say this is going to last forever. This is as of April 2025. So if you have questions, call me. Now, let's say upgrades and design, they're doing half off up to 70. So if you spend $70,000 in upgrades and design, so that could be structural options, tile, cabinets, they're doing up to $35,000 or half off up to, if you spend 70, it's going to cost you 35. Let me just make it simple. If you spend 70 grand in upgrade and design, it's going to cost you 35 grand instead of 70. They're doing $5,000 towards closing costs if you finance using their preferred lender. Also, if you sign a contract anytime between now and probably the next couple months, they're including a 1-year free social membership for new people. And you still have access to the PGA Golf Club. You can pay to play, meaning let's say you want to play a round of golf over there, you can pay per round to play. So that is an option as well. This is a golf cart friendly community. A lot of people have golf carts here. If you go to the pickleball courts, the main clubhouse, Club Talavera, most people drive the golf carts. They don't use cars unless it's raining or maybe the weather's really bad. And then let's talk about some quick move-in homes real quick. I'm not going to go over the list. There are lots of quick move-in homes that are coming up for sale. For some of the quick move-in incentives, they're doing $20,000 towards closing costs if you use their preferred lender, meaning Coulter Homes preferred lender. And if you're paying cash, they'll give you $15,000 towards closing costs as well. Lastly, I think only thing I need to cover is property taxes, because I like to cover it in all my videos. To figure out property taxes, take the purchase price of the home. So if say you buy a home for $600,000, figure $12,000, $12,500 would be a rough, close number what your property tax is going to be with the CDD fee. That's a rough number. That doesn't include any homestead exemptions. We have what's called Save Your Homes Amendment here, or addenda amendment, which means once you move in, if you are living here as your primary residence, you can file for your homestead exemption, which will save you money on your taxes. But the most important thing is, over the long term, your taxes cannot go up more than 3% annually every year, as long as it is homesteaded and you're living here full time. So keep that in mind. That's one of the big advantages to living in Florida as a full-time resident, as long as it's your primary residence. I know this part's long, but I'm going over that information. Let's talk about homeowners insurance. The best thing about having a new home, the yearly homeowners insurance premiums are super cheap. So you can, anywhere from the smaller homes, let's say the Allison floor plan to the Caroline, I don't think your insurance is going to be more than $1,500 a year, if that. Even on the bigger homes, maybe you're $3,500 to $4,000 a year, because those are going to be $1 million homes in the day. But the big advantage here, you're in a low risk area. Insurance is a lot cheaper. I live nearby on a home built in 2007. My insurance is only $2,850 a year. Again, it was built in 2007, so it's 18 years old. I'm paying $2,850 a year, and I don't have hurricane impact windows and doors. I have the metal shutters, so I get the same wind credits as impact glass does. So it just gives you an idea. Insurance is reasonable here. Let's talk about, again, if I didn't say it earlier, I know I said it, but upgrades and design. So let's say you're building a home. This is very important. Again, I'm going to repeat myself on this. If you're building a home, not counting the lot premium, you're going to 15 to 25%. Again, 15 to 25% on top of the base price. So if the home is $600,000, you're going to spend $90,000 to $150,000 in design structural options on that home to make it look, especially the 25% number, will make that home look like a lot of the models that I've done walkthrough tours here in PGA Verano. So don't let anybody fool you that you can do it for 10%, 15%. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to happen. I've had a couple clients that have stayed in budget, but they spent right at that number I told you, closer to the 25%. Comment below if I'm wrong, but I'm just saying based on what my clients have spent so far. And one last thing, I'm missing something here as usual. I don't know, I think that's it. I hope I went over a lot of information that maybe will help you or answer some questions you have. And again, like I said, this is a great community. It's one of many choices, but total homes in the community, 2,700 total homes once this place is built out. There's about 700 more homes to be built here in the community. They're estimated to be done in about 3 years. So this community started, I think, in 2005, 2006. I may be wrong in the dates. This community's been under construction for almost 19, 20 years now. There's the original section closer to the front entrance, right off of Crosstown Parkway. If you're familiar where the public shopping center is, right off of I-95 in Crosstown, that's the main original entrance. There's going to be 2 gates here. There's one man gate, and then the back gate that just opened up will be like a virtual, but that's where the residents are going to go in and out of. But again, this is it's a very popular community, very active. It's one you should highly consider if you're looking to move to Port St Lucie, Florida. But again, if you're new to my channel, my name is David Rogers. I'm a licensed real estate broker. If you're looking to move to Port St Lucie, Florida, you're looking to purchase a home, either new construction or resale, I encourage you to call me, text me, shoot me an email anytime. And again, down in the description below, I'll have links to sign up if you want any copies of any of the information here. You're just going to have to email me and I'll send it over to you. Or just send me a text with your full name and or at least your first name and your email address so I have the information. I'll gladly send it over to you. Hopefully I didn't miss anything, and hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel, leave comments, and give this video a thumbs up. And we'll see you on the next time, coming out real soon.